Let's do the time warp again.
It's just a jump to the left.
Storytime. The first time I saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Hi everyone. It's October, and usually during October, there's always some sort of Rocky Horror Picture Show performance somewhere across the country, around the world, parties, whatever. So, additionally, there was also, I guess, a recent release of Fox's interpretation of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which was on TV, I guess, last week or something. I didn't see it. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about the first time I saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Another story time. All right, this was a long time ago. Think back, before the internet, before cell phones, people still had, what do you call those guys? Answering machines. And I think the clock radio had been invented. It was an exciting time to be young. Okay, so I saw it in San Francisco at midnight, either on a Friday or Saturday night. I don't recall which one. My girlfriend at the time, she said, "Hey honey," that's me, "Hey honey, I heard about a movie where it's kind of interesting and funny, and people get kind of crazy at this place. So what do you say, me and you, we go?" I'm a good boyfriend. Well, I was back then. I was a great boyfriend. And so I said, "Sure, babe, let's go." So we saw it, like I said, in San Francisco. It was in a theater on Market Street called the Strand. I don't know if it's still there or not. It was a movie theater. Okay. We get there, 11:15, 11:30, I forget, whatever. There's a huge line in front. And so I'm wondering, well, this must be really exciting because there's a big line, so what's going on? And so we're waiting in line, and I'm noticing that there's a whole lot of guys there. And it feels kind of strange, right? Because usually at a movie theater, you see a good mix of folks, usually, But in this case, it was a ton of guys there and a small percentage of women. So I'm curious, well, what's going on? Well, no big deal. Everyone must be having a good time, Okay, let's go. And so we're waiting in line. At one point, these bunch of guys that were near us start chanting, "Faster, faster, harder, harder, deeper, deeper, faster, faster, harder, harder, deeper, deeper." And now I'm wondering, what have we let ourselves in for? Because, like I said, we didn't really know what was going on with this thing. All right, get a ticket, go inside, plop in our seats. Opening scene, those lips come on the screen, right? And so, if you haven't seen the show before, what happens is the opening song, the screen is black and only a pair of lips singing, and you see the teeth and everything and the tongue. And they're just singing the science fiction double feature song. So the lips are singing the song, and during certain parts of the song, the audience starts what they call, I had to look this up actually, counterpoint dialogue. That's per wiki. Which is when there's dialogue going on the screen, or if there's someone singing on the screen, the audience will chant something or say something to the screen, and it sounds like it fits. Example, in the opening song, Science Fiction Double Feature, part of the lyrics go, "And I really got hot when I saw Janet Scott fight a Triffid that spits poison and kills." People say, well, what's a Triffid? Another part of the song, it says, "Then at a deadly pace it came from," and the crowd said, "Where?" "Outer space." And it's almost as if there was a pause between the "it came from," the "from" part, and the audience yelling, "Where?" and then "outer space." It all fits. All right, that goes on maybe 2 or 3 more times during the song. Okay, fine. Movie starts, with the dialogue of Brad and Janet doing their thing, whatever. Now, maybe this is only in San Francisco. I don't know. But there's a song called "There's a Light," which is a scene of, it's a rainy scene. There's like a bell tower with a light on there, and they're singing "There's a Light." And they sing "There's a light, la 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 la." And the people in the theater were holding up their lighters, okay, in the air. So the song starts, right? And then, boom, the screen changes to a message from the theater saying, San Francisco City Ordinance, blah, 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 says something like you cannot have an open flame or don't light any lighters or something during the movies, whatever. And they cut the whole scene out. I mean, the music played, but the part where they were showing the bell tower or whatever it was with the light shining on there, that was cut out. At the end, it's like, SFFD, ordinance number, blah, 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 blah. Strange. Okay, I mentioned the counterpoint dialogue, but also sometimes the people would throw things which was surprising. Example, they would at one point in the movie, one of the characters says a toast, and people were throwing toast in the theater. So occasionally you got nailed with a piece of toast. Another part when they're singing a song, and I believe Frankenfurter, the main character, says cards for sorrow and cards for pain, and people are throwing playing cards in the theater. They just throw them in the air. If you got hit, you got hit. You know, that's the way it went. You know. And then during the one rain scene, you get wet sometimes because people have a water gun and they're shooting it in the air, and so you will get wet. A little sprinkle. Okay, now I didn't know any of this when I saw the movie the first time, okay? So, you know, if it's the first time you're seeing this sort of thing and you have no idea what's going on, you're kind of shocked. So, I admit, I was shocked. So afterwards, you know, me and the girl, we talked about it, whatever. We had a good time talking, and, you know, as boyfriend, girlfriends do, especially when you're young, you have a good time. It's been remade, I think, those high school musical, or Glee? What's it called, Glee? I never saw the TV show. I only saw bits of it. I think Glee did a remake of it, and like I mentioned earlier, there's one that's done this is 2016. There's one done this month on Fox, and there's probably been various other redones, and even on the internet, I saw a London performance. It was uploaded. Someone uploaded it, and there was it was a live in a theater performance, and they broadcast it. And somebody copied it and uploaded it, and it was just different. You know, I never saw a live theater musical of this Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it's interesting. It's different. So, and people were yelling out over there too, quite a bit. I was surprised, but over time, I found the yelling, whatever the counterpoint dialogue, has changed or does change. So, I think it's more swearing now than before. Times change. But anyway, so if you're out there somewhere, wherever you are, and it's Halloween's coming up, Halloween's like in a few days, and you see a Rocky Horror Picture Show type thing going on, just go. If you've never been, go. If you have been, go again, why not? But if you've never been, don't read up too much about it. You know, really. I think a lot of time with technology, we get information so quickly, we lose out on the shocked experiences that we had before this technology hit us. So if you see a Rocky Horror Picture Show thing going on around Halloween or any time, you know, go. Dance a time warp, bring some toast. You probably can't do any more, but maybe bring some toast, some playing cards. When the guy says a toast, you throw it. When the guy runs through the tile wall, yell out, "Hey, Kool-Aid," you know, and everything else. But anyway, like I said, it's a lot of fun. And it's interesting because people have seen this movie like, you know, 50, 60, 100 times over a lifetime. And so it came out like 1975 and got kind of a cultish in 1977, I think, kind of started. And then I guess through the 80s and the 90s and 2000s, and so here we are today. And so it's been around for a while, and I'm sure, like, I think I've seen it probably myself maybe 15 times over the number of years. You know, it's just a lot of fun. You go on at midnight, you bring your friends, you hang out. Afterwards, you go somewhere and party up. And have a good time. All right, you guys. I thank you very much and for watching this video. And please give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you again.